Guys, TakuyaSugi here. Got a new reform for you here on Korean Lost Sagas for Muay Thai. And before you freak out, there's just a lot of subtle changes with this character. I think a lot of people kind of expected subtle changes, and that's just what we got. So, forehead basic. These attacks are a little bit faster, and they move forward a little bit more. So you are getting a little bit more distance covered in your basic attacks. On top of that, you also do a little bit more damage with your basic attacks. So during the course of a long fight, you'll actually notice yourself doing a little bit more damage if you tend to pressure with those basic attacks and get through people's defenses. So it's a little bit helpful. It's not a crazy amount of damage added though. So moving on, hold Ds. Nothing majorly new with the hold Ds. You can actually still infinite. And so, yeah, nothing majorly new. I'll point out if there's anything majorly new, which there really isn't much of this character that's majorly new. So we're going to go through the video kind of fast because I'm sure a lot of you guys know what Muay Thai does. So, hold dash attack. This might be a little bit easier getting this stun off, but I'd have to actually test it out in a real battle. So, you know, if you do it real quick, it's still going to knock down. Let me try and do it real quick. There it goes. So you got to kind of get a little flow into that elbow to get the stun. But otherwise, it seems a little bit more forgiving with the stun, actually. So, you know, I'm going to do it real slow here, so I still got it. But it's probably going to be different in a regular battle. And your hold D dasher, pretty much nothing crazy new about that either. Your jump attack, you know, same old. You can still control in the air. You can still feint off it if you're quick enough with the elbow. Nothing crazy new with the jump attack either. Might have had the damage value a little bit tweaked, but otherwise not too much different with it. Check out our defensive capabilities with the robot buddies. First things first, the counter. Nothing crazy new with it. Trinket still works as a skill, half feint counter. Get knocked down here. Trinket works as a ground recovery. I believe that's new, the Trinket ground recovery, but I haven't played so long. It's sad that I forget some of this stuff. And, you know, you also have your helmet, which works as a ground recovery. So, a lot of defensive options with Muay Thai. Weapon skill. I completely whiffed most of those attacks there. But, yeah, nothing crazy new with the weapon skill. Still hits grounded. Armor hits grounded. You know, still launches. Go ahead and knock him down. Do it off the ground. Do the last attack. I believe it might go back a little bit further, but it's not a real huge knockback change. And your helmet, unfortunately you can't aim this in the air, so if you like try and cross up someone, you can't turn around and do it. It just goes forward. So it's sad that they didn't change that, but you can still trigger in the air either way. And the ground version, I read that this might have a little bit more invulnerability time, I think. But yeah, it's pretty much the same effect, so nothing majorly new with that. And Trinket, this might go back a little bit further as well, but, you know, still same effect, still, you know, same result when doing the elbow. So yeah, there's a few subtle skill cooldown tweaks as well, which I can't really figure out in HQ. And, you know, there's a few invulnerability tweaks, I think, to the helmet, so it's hard to point this kind of stuff out, so either way, and hard without the notes especially. I'm just figuring this stuff out as I'm using the character. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Muay Thai changes. The highlights pretty much are the basic attack moving forward a little bit faster and attacking faster and doing a little bit more damage, and the trinket recovering, which I believe is new, and I'm going to look like an ass if it isn't new, but I think that is new. So yeah, you know, subtle changes, guys, so don't freak out. I know it's a powerful character, and they just tweaked it a little bit. They didn't really change all that much. Let's try and end the video with doing the infinite, because, you know, doing the infinite is fun, which I just failed to do so badly there. So the trick with the infinite is you got to delay it, and then you do it quick on the follow-up, and which I just failed to do, but you can do it infinite still. So yeah, that's pretty much the Muay Thai reform, guys, so nothing majorly new. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully, thank you guys for watching. See ya.